If we can ignore the fact that our girlfriend was just taken away by Aghanim and we were dragged into some unknown parallel world, and just simply say, let's enjoy the sunset. Because man, that is one beautiful sunset. Or is it a sunrise? It's hard to tell because, I mean, the vibes give me sunset, but maybe it's a sunrise. I'm thinking too much on this, aren't I? Yes, I am. Howdy guys and gals, I'm Silent Senior 09. This is Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. It's currently about 3, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Haha, knock on wood, here we go again. Yeah. Doing that early in the morning recording. Well, it seems to be the only time I ever really have time to do this, so that's usually why I do it. As a bonus for y'all, that means my voice is usually a little more crisp and clear. Downside is I'm not as energetic, so a little less crazy is probably going to happen. Yes, you can die, good friend. Which isn't really, I guess, a good friend. Because if I was a good friend, I wouldn't kill it. Now would I? Ha. Got him. Anyway, so we're just going to wander around up here. And off to the right, if we hop down, I just saw there's a piece of heart here. We need to pick that up. Yo-yo! For doing that, we also get ourselves another full heart container. And we, I think, have completed the first row of hearts. I could be wrong, though, but if we have, cool. That means we're going to work on the second row. Little mindful note, be very careful because the monsters in this world will kill you. As in, yeah, they're going to do a lot more damage. You thought the sand crabs are scary? These enemies here are pretty terrifying. And I'm not going to demonstrate it because you will see me goof up plenty here. Now, thankfully, if you slice the enemies either with a spin attack or with a regular sword attack, because we have the Master Sword, it is still technically really powerful. But some of the enemies can be kind of nasty. These ones in particular, the little Cyclops dudes, feature yourself, put the names of them on screen. Thanks, dude, appreciate it. They're actually pretty sturdy to your sword attacks, but if you take a bomb to them, they'll actually be destroyed immediately. And as an added bonus, they do replenish your bombs. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's actually like anywhere between 4 and 8 bombs that they award you. It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me back of the Legend of Zelda days. Which is funny that I should say that because that game is just redonkulously hard. Also, I wasn't sure if I could pick that up because I couldn't tell how dark it was. The lighter colored blocks I know we can pick up. I think that's a Snapdragon up here. I think that thing can actually do up to 4 hearts worth of damage if it touches you. Not going to test that theory out. I think this is a Stall, which is short for Stalfos, but it's just the head. If we touch that, it comes to life. Kind of creepy in this game, honestly. I feel like in the whatchamacallit, the Game Boy Advance version of this, they're a little less creepy, but I don't know, just I don't know what makes them creepy. I don't know if it's because they're flashing violently in this game versus that game, they just kind of like lightly flash and you get more of a blinking effect. It's just weird. I don't know. It's being scared or something is just something that's hard to explain and defend or rationalize to begin with. So anyway, so what we're gonna do today is, it says this way to Perils of Darkness. So Harasala said we gotta go there. But before we do that, I'm actually gonna get rid of this guy because I don't need him wandering about. Hey, double shot. Nice. We're going to head up northeast. In fact, actually, you can take a look at our map here. It's essentially identical to the not dark world, but the regular world that we came from. So I want to say this is the past, and then that world is the present. Or maybe this is just a parallel of the same world we're in. I don't know. I can't really tell. Or like a different universe, if you will. Regardless, we're going to head up to this direction, up past that house, which I think is a shop now. And then right over here, there's actually something we want to pick up there. And then we'll go ahead and make our way down through this maze. As you can see, it's the layout for some stuff is slightly changed. Like there's buildings that have been slightly modified, all that good stuff. But we'll get to seeing it as we progress. Sorry if my throat gives out. Ooh, goodness gracious. My throat should be fine, but every once in a while, it likes to go on me, and then sound all mucusy. I don't know why that is. It's super weird. It's kind of random when it happens, too. It's not something that's, like, really controllable. Like, I can understand if I've been talking for a long time. Yeah, naturally your throat's going to give out on you, but I haven't really been talking that long, so it's like, These guys here are, like, the equivalent of Popo. They're basically, they just kind of jump at you, and I think they do, like, 2 hearts worth of damage. Future stuff, go ahead and put these enemies on screen. Thanks, dude, appreciate it. Now, hopefully we're being a smart button, just like put a bunch of pictures of them on screen. I meant put the names of them. Alright, so let's see here. What's in here? Should be a shop with shield, red potion, and bombs. In such a dangerously world, you may need many things. Select something that you like. Well, since I got bombs, I have an upgraded shield, and I don't really want that potion right now. I'm gonna pass on that. Oh yeah, a little footnote. You're gonna want to have at least 110 rupees, I should say, excuse me. Because we're gonna need to have that to do something in the near future. Foreshadow! Ooh. Man, I miss the days when I could be as crazy as I want to be and not have to stress. Well, actually, I wasn't as crazy as I wanted to be, because I still remember back in the days I used to be in an apartment, so I had to be kind of conscientious of what time it was, how loud I got, all that stuff. And I mean, I still kind of have to do that now, but not so much because, you know, I'm not in an apartment. I mean, in the future, that's going to have to change too, because once I get to moving eventually, which is going to happen. I don't know when or how or in what place, because apartments are freaking expensive. They're ridiculous, man, I'm telling you. At least down here in the Florida of the United States, in the Orlando, Florida section, to be specific. And even down in Kissimmee, it's like, ugh, so ridiculously pricey. This way to Lake of Ill Omen. Yes, that's actually the way we need to go. Believe it or not. Yes, yes. I'm going to go ahead and just be a merciless monster here, myself, and just destroy them, yes. Yes, yes, this is not the pacifist route. We're killing all the monsters. Mwahaha! That'd be a fun game to do, Undertale. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know why, but I just was getting in the mood to play that, actually. But I'm also like, I don't really want to start a journey of that, because I know that once I get into it, I'm going to want to play it for hours on end, and then my sleep schedule's going to be like, RIP! Rest in peace. Or pieces, in my case. Don't be shooting at me, you coup. I think those are called coup. They're basically the Dark World version of Zora. Man, don't be eating me. I think that actually only did a heart's worth of damage. Interesting. Alright, so actually I don't really need this. There's one over there. Okay, so anyway, read the sign here. It talks about curses to anyone who throws something into my circle of stones. Huh. Well, that's just asking somebody to throw something in here. So in this circle of stones here, if you grab this little skull here and just kind of chunk it in. Oh no, remember this. Oh, okay, well that's a little less impressive than the King Zora. Was it you who disturbed my peaceful nap? I will give this to you if you go away. Pew. We got the thing! Hey, this is a Quake Medallion. The magic causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. Yay! So now we have a second medallion. Man, if only picking up the medallions were as easy in this game, or easy in Ocarina of Time as they were in this game, seriously. Ooh. Now, I'm not going to really demonstrate using the medallions much, because as they've mentioned, they do use a lot of magic. I mean, if I think about it, I'll use it at least once, but past that, I'm like, yeah, no. There are some story-driven elements that do require you to use at least 2 of the medallions that you get. I say that with a little tilde, saying that, or suggesting that there's another medallion we still got to pick up, and that's true, but that's not really something we're going to be worried about right now. Right now, I'm going to try not to talk like I have mucus clogging up my nose, because I kind of do. We're going to go ahead and make our way down to the Palace of Darkness. Not really much to it, just a hop, skip, and a jump over. Well, that is if I don't die there, jeez. Frickin' disturbing little monsters. Ooh. Kind of looks like, how do I describe it? These little... They're not tentacle hentai. I mean, yeah, there's tentacle hentai, I guess, technically. But they kind of just look like watermelons with red hair. I don't know why, but that's just... That's honestly what they look like to me before, when I first played this game on the Game Boy Advance. And they still do. They kind of look like watermelons with red hair. And no, it's not because I'm a redhead. I want to be biased and say everything looks like it has red hair if it has a slight like tinge red. No, it's just happened to be the first just thought process I have when I first looked at those monsters. Oh, I thought that was actually a rock I could pick up. Well, squeeze me. Jeez. No, don't actually squeeze me. I'm not a squeezy. I do not wish to be drank, thank you. Yes, yes. I know I look like a tall glass of cold water that's just able to quench your thirst. Can I use the grass to attack the enemy? I am curious. You can! Ooh, it's not as effective as the jars, though, I bet. I mean, I think about it, I'm just like, if I got pelted with a jar versus pelted with a clump of grass, I'd say getting pelted with the jar would probably hurt more. Unless the grass was secretly a jar and it was just painted to look like grass. Well, then that would be a problem now, wouldn't it? Dude! No. Oh, they're gonna box me in here. Okay, well, we're just not gonna have that. So you may notice down here, oh, hey. Crap. We can't get through here. Hopefully we'll get something that can help us, you know, pound those down. I don't know. Just maybe a little foreshadow there of what we might be able to get. Can you kindly stop? Ow. Jeez, and I know how Bomberman feels when he gets blown up. Good thing I got plenty of these. Jeez. Oh, he's sitting there throwing his own arsenal. His own supply of bombs. Ooh. Now, I could actually explore more of Hyrule. Or the Dark Land, or Dark World. But I feel like we're over here. Let's go ahead and just make our way to Palace of Darkness and just not mess around too much. We're going to have time to explore this place a little bit later. For now, though, let me see. What's in here? I think this is a fairy fountain. Hey, I'll take that. I will soothe your wounds and comfort your weariness. Close your eyes and relax, hon. Fart sparkles or fairy dust. I don't know. Maybe Tinkerbell's coming on up in here. Maybe you can start flying. Ooh. That'd be nice. Good lord. If I'd have known my throat was going to do this, I wouldn't bother doing this. Jeez! But I'm also like, well, I got like an hour, about a couple hours before I have to actually start getting ready for work. So I'm like, could do nothing and just chill and like catch up on my marathon of Steven vlog, which I've got a long way to go. I'm trying to basically complete the journey, if you will, which for those who don't know, that basically just means go from day 0 or day 1 and then watch all the way through. And I'm currently into like year 2011, like on the Thanksgiving section of November. By the time this goes up, though, I'll probably be past that finally, getting into December, potentially getting into 2012. I'm trying to like push to get through because he's a very fascinating individual, honestly. I know that sounds sad to hear, like you're watching somebody's life from day 1 to day, whatever day that's present. Doesn't that sound like, you know, some may think like that's kind of a sad thing, and I'm like, no, not really. It's just interesting to see like someone else's perspective who actually takes the time to vlog essentially every single day. Well, almost every single day. I'll take that back because there were a few days he did skip. But I look at it more like this. He's a very hardworking individual, so he just kind of motivates me to essentially kick my own hiney into gear and say, hey, nobody else is going to do this. Get it done. Let's go. Hello. You know, so that's also why I'm like, I push myself to get these videos done as much as I do. Or recently I've been doing it since I've been like being inspired. Being inspired? Since I have been inspired by watching, I don't know, just, you know how when you watch a movie or maybe your anime or some TV show and you watch something and there's a hero or character that just inspires you to do more, be a better you. He kind of does that for me in a weird sense. I know that sounds odd, but he has a very like, you can do this kind of like attitude, and it's just, oh, it's good. It's a feel-good vibe. It's kind of like when you're at work and you get that person that's just really optimistic or just motivational, and they always like keep steering you in the direction like, you got this, you can do this, and then even though you feel deep down inside like, oh god, I got this, I'm gonna mess up, you just somehow find the courage to keep pushing forward, you know? And that's kind of, it's weird. That's what he does. His vlogs do, specifically for me. I mean, he's got a Let's Play channel, and his wife actually has a paint channel. Which are both amazing channels, too. And apparently he also had a daily pack video where he opened up cards, which I didn't know about until I actually watched the journey. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't know that. Cool. Good lord, I'm talking about this so much. Jeez. I don't know. It's just something that was on my mind, really. I mean, there's a lot of things on my mind, but that happened to be on the frontal lobe of it. Not to say I'm really much of a brain surgeon, to be honest. I mean, I took some psychology, but that was like eons ago for me. Probably about 9 years ago, actually. Jeez. Hello, Burb. How you doing? Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. How about it? Sure. What the hey? Ha! Thank you. They say there's this tiny circle of rocks in the lake at the source of the river. I don't know what will happen, but it might be fun to throw something into it. Heh, see ya. That sounds rather naughty, but there's another hint for you to basically go up to the Isle of Omen and then just throw a skull rock in the center of it, pretty much. Or you can do like I did, throw bombs into it and then just discover that doesn't do anything. Seriously, I threw, I think, like 7 bombs, and I was like, what the heck is the point of this freaking ring of rocks? And then I was like, so mad I picked up the skull and I threw it in, and I was like, oh. Well, that happened. It's kind of like one of those classic moments when you see movies and you're like, why won't this freaking thing work? And you like smash like a hidden button that just like triggers an entire sequence of like secret cool entrances, and it's like, oh. Cool. That worked. Alright, so we gotta make... Why am I fighting all these monsters? I know I'm fighting them because they actually give off a lot of nice rupees. Like, here on out, you're gonna be seeing lots of 5s, lots of 20s drop, which I'm okay with, really. Dang nabbit. Jesus, I'm like an old man. Dag nabbit! I lose my mind here. I can't remember, like, which way is the entrance to get inside, but... Probably would have helped if I... Well, I mean, I did do a practice run, actually. I got through the second, like, dark old dungeon here. So, I have had some practice. I'm just... My memory is probably a little... right now, which is short for it's poopy. Okay, so... When you get into little mazes like this, you can actually look and see, and this is something I didn't know. The little green dots above, I'll probably try to zoom in a little bit. You can kind of see that that's where you can travel. But as you can see, there's really nothing over here on the right side. Or down to the left, so we'll just go ahead and go out this way, where the arrow points up. Actually, I think there's a... Isn't there like an entrance I can, like, slide in? Oh, there is. I want to do that first, actually. Whoa, what was that? I want to do that first! Oh, boy! Jeez. Yeah, I don't think I went in here yet, because there's actually someone I want to talk to here. Not really relevant and needed, but I do want to at least, you know, get some information about this place. You're new here, aren't you? Did you come here looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It will obey only the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the power of gold wished for the world. For this world, that is. It reflects his heart. This guy's a strange individual to have this kind of place dreamt up from his heart. Yes, I came here because of greed for the golden power, and look what happened to me. Well, I mean, you at least got a good growth spurt. Okay, that was bad, I'm sorry. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I am stuck in this bizarre shape. Well, what a mischievous thing to leave lying around. The power of gold. Triforce, that is. Oh, nice. I don't know why, but his animation is kind of cool. It reminds me of some Phoenix Wright animations where they're like tilting their head sideways and donking it a little bit, like they're trying to knock the water out of their ears because they just got finished swimming. So now they're like trying to tilt their head left and right and like lightly tap against the top of their noggin to like shake it loose. Jeez, it's like Taylor Swift's song, Shake It Off. Oh my goodness, no, I'm not gonna make you guys cringe and hear me sing a line or two from that. Don't tempt me, don't do it, because I'm gonna do it otherwise if you do it. Oh, nope, we're not doing it. Okay. Anyway, oh my gosh. It just reminded me, I really need to actually like update my playlist. Yeah, my Spotify playlist. I actually added some stuff recently from it, because I had ended up discovering this really cool channel called Man on the Internet, which sounds like a really kind of like, not stiff, but very plain Jane name, but hey. my name's not really any better, I guess. Silent Senior 09, I mean, come on now. I have a story with that I've already told, but, you know, I guess I could tell this one, but pretty much it's the combination of my personality. Oh, hello. Well, I guess we're gonna have to put that story on hold for later. For now, it looks like we got somebody staring at us. Very intensely, might I add. And now he's gonna, like, hide himself in my shirt. Nice. Okay, well, maybe if I keep walking, he'll just... Oh, here we go.
I'm Kiki, the monkey Kiki. I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? What will you do?
Sure, what the hey.
Kiki, Kiki, Kiki. Good choice. I will accompany you for a while. Kiki, Kiki, Kiki.
Look at that monkey butt, man. Seriously, look at that monkey butt right there. Jeez. Alright, well, with Kiki in tow, just a little footnote, you're going to want to be careful not to run into any monsters. I mean, there's monsters here, but what I meant to say is, you're going to want to make sure you don't accidentally take damage, because otherwise, he's like, oh, this looks dangerous, I'm out. Crap. Or blow yourself up like I just did. So if that happens, go ahead and just take some time to destroy some of the monsters that are, well, shall we say, will be problematic. Or just don't suck like I do. And there's a reason why we want Kiki to follow us, so all I have to do actually is just go back through the maze, and he'll follow you again. It's not too bad, really. But at least this way you know not to do what I did. Also, yeah, by the way, he's going to charge you another 10 rupees to join you. I mean, who does that? Like, who freaking just hides in a maze and it says, hey, I want to accompany you, but you got to pay me 10 rupees to do it. You have to pay 10 rupees for my company to follow you. And it's like, I don't remember asking you to follow me, dude. What the hell? Jeez. But as it so happens, we do need this monkey to actually open up the dungeon here.
Kiki, Kiki. If you give me 100 rupees, I will open the entrance for you. Kiki, Kiki, Kiki. What will you do?
Sure, what the hey.
Kiki! Good choice. Then I get 100 of your rupees. Kiki, Kiki, Kiki.
Okay, he just climbs up there all cheerily. Thump. Well, geez, way to put a button where I can't reach it, dude. Well, thankfully, because of him, we now have access to the Palace of Darkness. And with that, we're out of time, and we're going to go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching. Love you bunches. Please don't let's chill slap. And the next time we meet, we are going to tackle the Palace of Shadow. Or the Palace of Darkness, excuse me. Yes, Palace of Darkness. Bye, guys. See you next time.